Hello everyone and welcome back to Holistic Living Down Under. We are currently in lockdown and one of the things that we haven't been able to buy is bread. So today I'm going to show you how I make a rustic wholemeal loaf. So let's begin. The first thing you're going to need is 500 grams of strong flour, 100 grams of wholemeal flour. I've used rye for mine, 2 teaspoons of instant yeast, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, and about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. You will also need some water for this. Start by adding 360 milliliters of water to a bowl. This is approximately the same as 1.5 cup minus a tablespoon. Then add in your yeast. Heat the yeast and water for 4 to 5 minutes at 37 degrees. If you're using a regular bowl, just use lukewarm water and leave it to sit for 5 minutes. When your yeast is nice and warm, add all your remaining ingredients, starting with your flours. Now make sure you don't do like I did and almost forget your olive oil. This is what happens when you have kids around to distract you. Knead your dough for 7 minutes on interval speed or your kneading setting. If you're doing this by hand, you're going to knead for at least half an hour to get a nice soft result. The more you knead, the better your dough is going to get. Empty your dough onto a non-stick surface and start kneading it gently together. Your aim is going to be to make a nice round dough that we're going to wrap up and leave to prove. dough has doubled in size, it's time to give it another light knead. Your aim being to kneading out as much air as possible. I like to use a little bit of olive oil on my hands to prevent the dough from sticking. Start shaping your dough in the way you would like it served. I'm gonna make just a nice long rustic loaf, but you can make it round, or you can even use a bread tin for this. It doesn't really matter. You use whatever you have on hand. When you have your desired shape, take a sharp knife and cut a few slits to the top of your loaf. I just find this help with the rising. Leave your dough to rise in a warm, humid place until double in size. My oven has got a defrost setting, which is a perfect temperature, so this is where I leave mine. But you can leave it over a nice warm water bath or on the bench, nicely covered up. If you're doing like I'm doing and rising your dough in the oven, there is no need to preheat. When your dough is almost ready in size, just increase your temperature to your cooking temperature, which is approximately 210 degrees. If you're rising your dough on the bench, you can now preheat your oven instead. If your bread is already in the oven, like mine is, set your timer to about 38 minutes. If you're putting your bread into a preheated oven, about 30 minutes will do. Your bread is ready when it sounds hollow when tapped on the bottom. You can now take it out and let it rest for half an hour. Or, if you can't wait that long, just start eating. Thank you so much for watching with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video and gotten inspired to make your own loaf of bread at home. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you again next time.